King Arthur is one of the most iconic figures in British folklore and history, often regarded as a great warrior and the leader of the legendary Knights of the Round Table. Although much of Arthur's life and exploits are steeped in mythology, the stories have had an enduring influence on British culture and literature. Historical origins. While many historians debate the exact existence of King Arthur, his tales are said to take place around the 5th to 6th centuries. This was a time when Britain was facing invasions from the Saxons. Arthur is often portrayed as the brave and just king who united the Britons to defend against these enemies. Some accounts suggest he may have been based on a real-life figure, possibly a Roman-British leader who fought in the battles during this turbulent period. The Sword and the Stone, one of the most famous stories about King Arthur, involves his ascension to the throne. According to legend, when the King of Britain died, a sword magically appeared embedded in a stone with an inscription declaring that whoever could pull it out was the rightful king. Despite many noblemen attempting to pull the sword, only Arthur, then a young squire, was able to remove it. This miraculous feat proved his divine right to rule, and he was crowned king. Excalibur and Merlin Arthur is also closely associated with his magical sword, Excalibur. In some versions of the legend, Excalibur was not the sword pulled from the stone, but was instead given Arthur by the Lady of the Lake, a mystical figure from Avalon. Excalibur was said to have special powers, and was a symbol of Arthur's invincibility in battle. Guiding Arthur through many of his challenges was Merlin, a powerful wizard who acted as his mentor and advisor. Merlin's magical abilities were crucial in shaping Arthur's early reign and preparing him for the trials ahead. The Knights of the Round Table, one of Arthur's greatest legacies, is the establishment of the Knights of the Round Table. These knights were the bravest and most honorable warriors of the realm, sworn to uphold justice and protect the kingdom. The Round Table symbolized equality, as no knight, including Arthur himself, sat at the head. Among the most famous knights were Sir Lancelot, Sir Gawain, Sir Percival, and Sir Galahad. The knights embarked on various quests, the most famous being the quest for the Holy Grail. The Grail was believed to be the cup that Jesus Christ used at the Last Supper, and was said to have miraculous powers. Finding the Holy Grail was considered the ultimate spiritual quest, and only the purest of knights, like Sir Galahad, were destined to succeed. Camelot and Guinevere. Arthur ruled from the legendary castle of Camelot, which became a symbol of peace and prosperity. Camelot was the heart of his kingdom, a place where chivalry and honor were upheld, and where the knights would gather for council and feasts. King Arthur's queen, Guinevere, played a pivotal role in his story. However, her love affair with Sir Lancelot, one of Arthur's closest knights, eventually led to the downfall of the kingdom. This betrayal fractured the unity of the Round Table and weakened Arthur's rule. The Battle of Camlan and Arthur's fate. Arthur's reign ended in tragedy at the Battle of Camlan, where he fought against his rebellious nephew Mordred. Mordred, in some accounts, was the son of Arthur's sister, Morgan Le Fay, and sought to seize the throne for himself. During the battle, both Arthur and Mordred inflicted fatal wounds on each other. After the battle, it is said that Arthur was taken to the mystical Isle of Avalon to heal from his wounds. According to legend, he did not die but remains in Avalon, awaiting the time when Britain will need him again. This belief in Arthur's eventual return has given rise to the idea of the once and future king, a ruler who will come back in Britain's hour of greatest need. The legacy of King Arthur. The stories of King Arthur have been told and retold through centuries, immortalized in works like Geoffrey of Monmouth's History of the Kings of Britain and Sir Thomas Malory's Le Morte d'Arthur. The Arthurian legend has inspired countless works of literature, art, and film, becoming a symbol of bravery, chivalry, and the ideals of a just ruler. Though historians may never prove Arthur's historical existence, his myth continues to captivate imaginations, standing as a powerful symbol of hope, heroism, and the pursuit of a better world. Subscribe to the channel for more videos.